Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joy, and I'm here to help you on your awakening journey. Today we're going to look into a love reading for Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I am a Leo Venus, so let's see what's going on with love. What's going on with my Leos? What's going on with Leo today in love? Leo's in love. This could be you or them. So just take how it resonates. Whoa, Sun, of course. And the Hierophant wants to come out. Let's see. Okay. Look at a Tower card here, y'all. King of Wands. Let me just take this in for a second. Yeah, I'm taking this in, and what I'm getting is that the idea or somebody's narrative about you is crumbling. It's like you literally burst their bubble. It's like you showed up on the radar and oh, okay. I'm hearing rising to the occasion. I don't know. I don't usually say anything like that, but I feel like someone is extremely attracted to you. There's a lot of energy going on here, so I feel like maybe you guys have been dealing with maybe a lot of chaos or a lot of drama. Yeah, I'm hearing like you've had to be really defensive. I feel like for some of you Leos watching right now, you've been really disappointed, dissatisfied. You feel defensive. You're not able to be open. I feel like you've kept yourself in a position where you have been extremely uncomfortable and disconnected. Very stagnant energy, dissatisfaction, defensiveness, slow moving energy. So this is basically you putting yourself on autopilot. And this Tower is coming in. The Tower comes in, usually it's universe or God's way to give you some kind of wake-up call. I call it a life check. A life check, you know, like maybe getting into a slight accident or having to go to the doctors or having to, I don't know, a fall, a sprain even. I feel like these circumstances and scenarios happen to us when our spirit team, our guides, God, universe is trying to get our attention and we're not paying attention. Okay, so a Tower comes in and happens for us, not to us. All right, it's usually, it comes up when we need to get something into balance, like something has been out of balance for a very long time. I feel like this is you, and that's confirmation, but this is you having had run on autopilot and not paying attention, kind of just doing what you're told, showing up, but just not being your authentic self. I feel like you're just having a hard time being comfortable being yourself in this situation. And maybe this is what Spirit is trying to get your attention, you know, trying to wake you up, trying to give you a nudge. You know, maybe you are shining all the nudges. I feel like you've been doing whatever just to make other people happy. And Spirit doesn't want you to do that anymore. Okay? Spirit is asking you to um, take inventory or take a look at the things in your life that you would change if you could, you know, and just start making either a mental note, because I feel like some of you are just being under a microscope. Maybe this person is micromanaging you. Maybe you're in a relationship or a situationship where this person, you basically, the living arrangements, you know, you don't have ideal living arrangements if you were to leave or something like that. I'm getting like maybe the job. If you walked away from that, things might, you know, you fear that things would collapse, or you wouldn't be able to make it on your own. Or maybe you're just having a lot of self doubt with making the decision to take a step out, right? And I feel like universe is saying you, there is, you know, when you're jumping off the diving board, there's water in the pool. There's water in the pool. You know, when you're cliff diving, the ocean is down there, or the lake is down there, whatever. I don't know who does that, but maybe that's significant to you. Maybe that's something that you like to do. Maybe that's something that it's been a while since you've been able to like enjoy yourself and actually feel happy with the things that you're doing. Maybe you've been dimming your light to fit in. Maybe you've been, you know, just being quiet, you know, and not making waves so you can just appease other people. And I feel like maybe you've even been conditioned enough to build someone else's dreams and just set your own dreams aside. I know, because I can relate to that. Oh, hi, Roscoe. That's my dog. Hi, Roscoe. What else, Spirit? What's going on here? Yeah, trust. The Knight of Cups here. Trust. Trust, just like I was talking about with the diving board and the cliff diving. Like, universe has got you. So whatever it is that you need to do, make a decision, okay? And the universe will make sure that everything is there. Either you set this up for yourself so that you could get what you needed. You had to learn some lessons, and now you're going to look at taking an exit, it sounds like, whether this is a family situation, a romantic relationship that you've grown apart, or maybe it just never was working from the beginning. Maybe they're extremely controlling and abusive. Maybe they're extremely narcissistic. Maybe they have been through a lot of abuse themselves, and so they themselves have become abusive in certain ways. And I feel like you're trying to break those ties and step away. So go ahead and trust your intuition. That is really Spirit speaking to you directly. Spirit will speak to you directly in your gut feeling, basically. That's what I did. I waited. I got to a point where I don't know what I was waiting for, you know, and I got to this point where my gut was like, it's now or never, you know, and so I jumped, you know, when God told me to jump, I jumped, and it worked out. Okay, Spirit showed up, God showed up. Okay, and I can honestly tell you that it was extremely frightening, and I had no idea how it was going to work out. I had no idea how it was going to work out, but it did. It did work out, and I'm still here to tell the story. So I'm telling you, whatever decision that you want to make, the decision that's been on your heart the most, that is what Spirit is probably trying to tell you. Okay, this is just the confirmation. Okay, I'm not telling you what to do. This is just confirmation for what you already know. That's why I'm here. I'm here to confirm what you already know. Okay, I'm not here to tell you something new. You already know. If you're on my channel, then you're a very high vibrational being. You know, what else can you tell me about this situation, Spirit? Tell me about this situation. Okay. So the Empress, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Cups again. Look at that. Four of Cups again on top of it. Then the Five of Wands, you know, wow. Yeah. What I see here, what stood out to me was that turning in and guidance. Turning in and guidance. Because that's exactly how you listen to your intuition. You tune in, and that is Spirit speaking to you. I mean, this outside is not your spirit team and God. All right? Those are probably negative thought forms and all the naysayers and the family members that have always told you to doubt yourself and to have fear in all of your actions and just put their 2 cents in where it just doesn't belong, right? So Spirit is saying tune those things out and tune into your intuition and totality. See this? How they're going from one trapeze to the next. That's exactly how I described my situation. And I can honestly say someone, you know, that other person's there to catch them, right? That person has to have complete faith that that other person's going to be there to catch them. And when they do these stunts, right, a lot of them, they don't even have nets underneath, right? That's part of the thrill. But still, nonetheless, it is scary. It is scary. But the universe wants you to trust it completely, just completely. Open yourself up only to universe and trust completely. Okay? This is confirmation, like I said. This is confirmation to what you already know. You've already seen the signs. Okay? You've asked, otherwise you wouldn't be here. Otherwise you wouldn't be listening to this reading right now. Because this is only going to resonate for those that's, you know, this is like going on, you know. All right, so tell me about what's going to happen to Leo when they jump. What the heck, man? Felt like something was crawling on me, y'all. Oh my goodness. So maybe you guys are having a tickle. I don't know. I don't know, man. Tell me what's going to happen for Leo when they trust their intuition. Okay. A little silence. Going within, right? Trusting. So this card in this deck is the Star card. And the Star card generally symbolizes hope, faith, and renewal, a sense of spiritual connection. So yeah, it is also, it signifies a period of healing and a bright future after a challenging time. So yeah, it's time, Leo, to put yourself first. Stop letting everyone else tell you what to do. This is about you stepping into your own power. This is about trusting the universe. This is about trusting yourself. This is about trusting yourself. God speaks through you. Okay? Tell me about what's going to happen to Leo when they jump, when they make this decision. What's going to happen? Yeah, breakthrough. You guys, I can't make this shit up. You guys are going to have a breakthrough. You're going to know exactly what to do when it's time. I mean, this is a collective reading, so there's so many different scenarios and situations that are going on right now with this energy, but I can guarantee you that when you take that risk and you make that jump, you're going to have a breakthrough. You're going to know and have everything that you need to succeed at any given time. Now, Spirit is also wanting us to remember that we need to be living one day at a time. One day at a time might be important to somebody. Maybe you've gone to AA. Maybe you are in recovery, or your person is in recovery, or maybe that's what the problem is. You need to get into recovery. You need to go to meetings. You need to, or they do. Yeah. Get the Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this is something that you've been overthinking, and you have been, it's been keeping you up at night, you know? I feel like sometimes when we get kept up at nighttime, it's when we can hear God the clearest, right? The whole world is silent, everyone's silent, it's quiet. And sometimes I believe and think that that's when God can get through to us best, you know? That's when Spirit can really get to us because we're not distracted with whatever our activities are, or work, or the kids, you know, or the chores. I feel like you've been putting everything and everybody first, you know, and it's time to stop doing that. This is for you. And I got the New Vision card, and I'm really getting that with the New Vision card is this is a vision that you've been given, okay? So you know what to do already. You're just doubting yourself. This is you doubting yourself. And I know that this was supposed to be a love reading, but you know what? I'm going to go with it. I'm going with this, Leo, 1717 on the clock, because I feel like you need to hear this. Whoever is listening, this is what you needed to hear right now. This looks like a reading for walking away from somebody who's extremely toxic. And you need to learn how to put yourself first and love yourself enough to walk away from this person, this situation, these people, this job, right? Whatever it is. God's going to show up. You just need to follow your intuition and trust yourself. This is really about trusting yourself. Tell me more about the situation for Leo. What's going to happen when they take the risk? What's going to happen when they take the risk? Here, I'm being called to my Spirit Shield Oracle. So what's going to happen with Leo when they make this decision? What's going to happen with Leo when they make this decision? Yeah, obstacles, blockages, delays, unexpected news, ill health, cancellation, and bad news. See, this is that Tower card. You know, this is the Tower. So that's what you could be experiencing right now. Blockages, delays, unexpected news, ill health, cancellations, and bad news. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go as far as to say, I'm sorry, it's my dog. Hold on. I'm sorry, he went outside. So I'm going to go as far as to say that these are some of the ways that Spirit could be trying to get your attention. All right? So this is tied into that Tower energy, you know? But what's going to happen with Leo in the future? What's going to happen with Leo when they make this decision, when they take this risk? What's going to happen with Leo when they take this risk? What's going to happen with Leo when they take this risk? Come on, Spirit. Let me know a little bit. Just spill a little bit of tea, please. I'm getting called to this one. Stressed. Yeah, again, overworked or working overtime, household responsibilities. Too many people need your time and energy. So again, this is you turning within. This is you spending time for yourself. Make the time for yourself. I don't care if it's a bath. Just make time for yourself so that you can take care of this. You're going to have everything that you need at any given time. That's how divine timing works. This is all about divine timing here. Yep. Future, here we go. Setting goals, 10-year plan, vision board, manifesting, retirement, organization, and focus. So I'm getting that Spirit is asking you, like I said, when you are sitting down by yourself, thinking about your future, make plans. What is it that you would like to do? What is it that your heart wants you to do? What would be your highest excitement? That is the most important thing to follow, is your highest excitement. What's going to happen to Leo when they make this decision, Spirit? What's going to happen to Leo? Yep. These people are still, like I said, these people are attacking you. Physical altercation, verbal attack. One or more people are turning on you. Spiritual attack even. So put your protection up, Leo, and call for help if you need help. Please don't let people put their hands on you. Get help, get assistance. If you really need assistance, please reach out to me and just put, that you need assistance in the subject so I can, reach out to you immediately and try to help. I've already gone through it, so I definitely know what to do to get out of a situation. Okay, so if somebody is being physically abusive towards you, please leave. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. Never feel shamed for asking for help. Never feel shamed for asking for help. Maybe that's what is keeping you stuck there, is that you're afraid of asking for help. And I want you to know that the right people will be there for you. Here we go. The right people will be there for you at any given time. When you ask for help, they will be there. I know I'm more than willing to help, so please reach out. So ascension. So when you choose to leave, I'm getting that you are going to ascend on your spiritual journey, Leo, or you're going to ascend in your life. You're going to get to your purpose. Yeah, ascension. So I'm breathing in this incense. Geez. Yoga, meditation, starting spiritual journey, spiritual gifts, grounding, higher understanding. So maybe you are experiencing some kind of awakening. Maybe you are experiencing what some people would call a midlife crisis. And I don't really believe in a midlife crisis. I believe in awakening. So that's what's happening. You're actually waking up to how things are, and it's just not good for you. You don't want to deal with this anymore. Yeah, I feel like you felt like you've been in prison. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God, Leo. You feel like you're in prison. That's what I get out of that. So some of you might be dealing with surgery, medical, cosmetic, get a second opinion, research. Listen to intuition. See, Spirit had to throw that out there. Listen to your intuition, right? Help during recovery. If you need help in any way, please reach out. I'm happy to do everything that I can to help you and get you pointed in the right direction. So what's going to happen after you leave, Leo, is blessings, right? Unexpected money, being spoiled or spoiling yourself, more energy, prosperity in all things, good health, Leo. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, Leo. I feel like this is a long, hard road for you too. The Knight of Pentacles is about a slow-moving energy. So maybe if you're like me, you're kind of hard-headed and it takes a while for you to learn the lesson that you need to learn. But you've got this. You've got this, Leo. I believe in you. And I feel like once you get out of this prison or negative energy, ball and chain situation, right? Once you start choosing yourself and you walk away, it's only going to get better for you. There is no other way for it to go. Okay? Because I feel like some of you are literally just risking it all, is what I'm hearing. Risking it all. And if you are, I've done it. And I'm happy to help you. Okay? So I hope this resonated with you, and I'll see you in the next reading.